Hello everyone, welcome to Channel Up, your number one hub for trending news and updates, especially from Nigeria and beyond. Thanks for joining us. Now today, I am on an episode that comes with serious claims that have stirred quite a reaction online. Now it's from American Arthur Mike Arnold, who says he personally knows Nigerian political commentator Reno Omokri. According to Mike, he's seen Reno's real character up close in his home, on trips, and even during official meetings. This man really dropped a banger on Reno. The message you're about to hear from me is Mike Arnold's detailed account of who he believes Reno Omokri truly is behind the camera. People have been saying Reno is a very controversial human being, and nobody outside Nigeria has confirmed this. Now let's take a look at the write-up that Mike Arnold did or had on his official X handle. Now read with me. The truth about Reno Omokri is sad. I have seen it up close. Last year, on his birthday safari in Kenya, he stayed at my home in Texas. Most recently, he hosted me in Abuja. Reno doesn't lie like most liars. He lies calm, cool, constant. Up close, he is reptilian, chilling, soulless, yet so charming. This man is mad. Once he posted a video flaunting luxury cars, claiming they were his. Two belonged to a friend of mine. Reno visited, rode in them, filmed in them, and claimed ownership. Total fabrication. I stayed quiet then, but started watching closely. On my recent fact-finding trip about Nigeria's persecution crisis, he promised meetings with Tinubu, NSA Ribadu, and the Sultan of Sokoto. None happened. Looking back, those promises were props for his narrative, for clout and manipulation. Wow, this man is really savage in his talk. At his birthday last year, big names showed up expecting Goodluck Jonathan. That was a lie. They left fast, dodging his shameless PR stunt. They thanked me for showing them the quickest escape route on the map. In Abuja, after 30 hours of travel, Reno pulled me into a photo op with the compromised CAN chairman. I barely got 60 seconds to change my shirt. He whispered, "Don't mention you just arrived." In the meeting, he implied we'd been there longer. He took credit for trips funded, planned, and endured over 6 years, presenting it as part of the fact-finding mission that he had organized. He repeated this with the next group. On live TV, he called me the current mayor of Blanco, Texas. Very false. He knows it. He also said I am a Republican mayor. We don't even have partisan municipal elections. I haven't been active in any party for 30 years. He claimed I am a personal friend of Ted Cruz. Also false. I shook Cruz's hand in a receiving title a decade ago. That is it. He introduced my travel companion as a prominent Republican filmmaker. Not true. My friend does hobby projects. Nothing major indicates. I don't know what party he favors. How do you know if Reno Omokri is lying? His lips are moving or always move. This isn't bitterness, it is accountability. When someone denies genocide, twists truth, and poses as a Christian voice, character then matters. The one who practices deceit shall not dwell in my house. He who speaks lies shall not continue before my eyes. This was said in Psalm chapter 101 verse 7. Reno, I don't hate you, but I can't cover for you. I have seen too much. Lying to inflate yourself is one thing. Lying to cover up the Christian genocide raging in Nigeria is a bridge too far. People must know Reno Omokri is a pathological, habitual, calculating, self-serving liar from someone who knows him personally. So they won't trust his sleazy attempts to bury the blood of tens of thousands of Nigerian martyrs with the manure spewing from his mouth. It's hard to fathom. I have never seen anything so stone cold evil. If he doesn't repent, Omokri will go down as Nigeria's Joseph Goebbels, cast into the lake of eternal fire. He is gaslighting the nation while Christians and innocent Nigerians suffer. Reno claims he keeps meticulous records. So do I. This could get fun. By the way, his grand plan is to run for vice president under NSA Ribadu. Oh, really? I almost hope it happens. Nigerians worldwide, from the highest to the lowest, revere him as as a self-deluded tool rather, an emasculated narcissistic peacock. Peter Obi's used toilet paper would do better, even well. But if you are Nigerian reading this, you probably already know or knew that. Wow. Well, this is all from the official page of Mike Arnold rather. Now that was very, very heavy. Those allegations were quite mind-blowing. Now let's break it down. Mike Arnold paints Reno Omokri as a calm but calculated manipulator, someone who lies easily, seeks influence, and uses religion and advocacy for personal elevation. This is his own take. Now, from the write-up, Reno is accused of fabricating events, claiming ownership of other people's possessions, creating false political connections, and manipulating truth for clout chasing. Okay, publicly, Reno Omokri is known as a political commentator, author, and activist. Physically, okay, a man who is very, very vocal about government, faith, and justice. But this later challenges that image. Portraying him as a self-serving and morally hollow man is something else. Okay, if all these claims are true, it suggests a man who hides behind charm and intelligence, and who has deceit at the tip of his fingers, yet operates with cold calculation, driven not by service but by self-interest. I think he applies that law of power so much. Still, some might argue this is one man's opinion, a personal fallout turned public. Yeah, it's like a personal beef that was brought to the public, but we cannot rule out whatever was said by Mike Arnold. Okay, so well, if you ask me, Reno has been in the news for wrong reasons in recent times. He has dragged Peter Obi, he has dragged almost everybody. But Reno is known to be somebody who cross-carpets parties, so I don't think he's very, very straightforward. So here is a question worth thinking about. If someone speaks loudly for justice, but quietly manipulates the truth, does that make their message false, or just their character questionable? These questions are what I should allow you to answer. So, without wasting much of your time, I would like to ask a question again. Reno Omokri, over time, has posed himself as somebody who tends to have the interests of Nigerians at heart. Should we hold him accountable? Well, even when he was given a position under the People's Democratic Party's government, Goodluck Jonathan's government to be precise, Reno tried his best to hide under the cover of the government. Okay, because if you're with the government, you're working for the government, your interest would be pocketed. You will front and advocate for the government's interest. That is how it works, because the government's interest should be Nigeria's interest, okay, or the people of Nigeria. Now, Reno tried to hide under the canopy of the PDP, and then finally he was exposed when Goodluck Jonathan left office abruptly. I will call it abruptly because he had the power to extend, but he did it. He chose peace. Okay, so after all this, Reno now pitched his tent with the APC, confirming him as a saboteur, a political saboteur. Okay, now over time, different occurrences and different accounts have come up to portray the fact that Reno is always very manipulative and so controversial, and he is so unapologetic about it. I think this particular part about Reno is no news to any Nigerian that has lived for at least 4 decades. Okay, if you found this story very insightful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Channel Up, and turn on your notification bell for more real stories, trending updates, and bold conversations. Now, drop your thoughts in the comments respectfully. Do you believe Mike Arnold's account, or do you think Reno Omokri is being unfairly targeted? That should be what you should have at the back of your mind. So this is Channel Up, where truth meets trend. Stay tuned. See you next time. For me, bye.